Hey everybody, Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we are looking at Series 2 of the Masters of the Universe Origins Scareglow and Orko. Now these figures were part of the Wave 2 Series 2 figures. These actually came out last year. You can tell from the packaging, new for 20. I know Wave 2 was probably one of the hardest waves to find. I still have not gotten Mini Faces, which is the last figure from that wave that I need, so he's actually coming. As soon as I get him, I'm going to do a review of him. But I picked Orko up from Entertainment Earth, and I had pre-ordered Scareglow, and he had been on pre-order forever. Each month went by, pushed to the next month, and then he popped up on Big Bad Toy Store. So I went ahead and ordered him from Big Bad Toy Store. Now the Scareglow that I had from Entertainment Earth is still on pre-order. I'm going to give that one to my son because he likes the glowing skeleton feature. But yeah, so these were kind of hard to get. I want to kind of go over the packaging real quick, and we'll look at each figure, do a review of it, and check it out. I'm really excited about Scareglow. He was one of my favorite figures from the vintage line. I mean, who doesn't like a glowing skeleton, right? So we're going to take a look at the packaging, open them up, check out the figures, and go from there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to set Scareglow to the side, and we're going to check Orko out. So here is Orko. I wasn't really a big fan of Orko, but you know, he's Orko. You know, what can you say? The original figure, for the vintage figure, came with like a, I think it was like a magician set where you could do like a little trick or something. I'll have to look and see, but it looks like he just comes with like a base, a little purple base behind him that he floats on. The mini comic, the back of the package, tilt the camera up so we can see it. So on the back of the package, we have Man-at-Arms, Orko, and Beastman. So out of Orko fashion, he is throwing a bucket of water. It was probably, Man-at-Arms probably moved out of the way real quick. But he is splashing Beastman. The instructions, he does have a little floating base that he you know, kind of sits on to show he's hovering. Articulation. Here is the rest of the Wave 2. He-Man and Skeletor, of course, they were re-releases from Wave 1. Mini Faces I have coming. Orko, Trapjaw, which I've already done a review on him, and Scareglow, of course. Here is Orko's UPC. So that is Orko. So with Scareglow, of course, he does glow in the dark. He's got the same mini comic. He has his, I believe it's a Halbert, his green Halbert behind him. Retro Play. So on the back of the package for him, we have, you know, him kind of jumping right here. Prince Adam and Clamchamp. Prince Adam was the figure for the Sky Sled, and Clamchamp was one of the deluxe figures. I think it was Wave 3 that had the deluxe Clamchamp. Still haven't found him yet. Probably gonna have to get him off the secondary market. But instructions: you place him under a bright light and he glows. Other Series 2. There is the UPC code for Scareglow. So we're going to open them up real quick and do a review on them. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll start with Orko. So tilt the camera down some more. There we go. I'm still trying to get the hang of, you know, camera angles and where to set up the camera and stuff like that. So hopefully I'm not making you nauseous or sick moving it around. So look at the mini comic, and mini comic is Double Trouble, which I believe is the mini comic for the rest of the Series 2. Yeah. And on the back is the rest of the wave. So we've got a rubber band here on the back. Okay, so here is Orko. Set a stand and everything to the side. So I don't think we're going to have any removable pieces with Orko, just because I don't think we're going to have any other figures where he can be changed out. We'll look at articulation. Of course, his body's, you know, solid. It's one solid piece. We have articulation in the arms, elbows, and on the wrists. His hands do come out, so you could change them if you wanted to. They are a little more difficult to get back in, so probably not. Arms do not come off. Head, it's on a ball joint. It does pop off. His little scarf does not come off. So anyone that ever wanted to see what Orko looks like, there you go. So that pops on. Now the original figure, his hat did come off. This one, his hat does not. It's molded with his ears and everything. So there is Orko. And his hands are open, so, you know, if there was something he wanted to hold, if he wanted to hold the sword or something, you know, he could. Now here is the base, and it's just kind of a clear purple with like silver accents, silver sparkles in it. And base, that sits at the bottom, it clicks in. So that moves that way. It's also got a separate piece on the top that moves. And then that just snaps on the bottom. So he actually can be posed in a variety of ways. So I'm glad that they did put in a stand, so when he, you know, if you have him on the shelf or something, you know, next to He-Man, you know, he's not like way down at the bottom. So I like that they included that. Give him that floating feature. So not too much to say about Orko. He's just kind of a basic, you know, no weapons included, no accessories really, except for the base plate and the stand. So not too much loss there. Okay, so we'll take a look at Scareglow. Now I know Scareglow has been really hard to find. Secondary market, you know, eBay, you know, people are asking like $50, $60 for him. That's insane. Hopefully, and I'm really hopeful, we'll get re-releases of some of the more popular figures, most requested figures, you know, hard to find ones. Especially, you know, in the beginning there was a lot of distribution issues with like Walmart getting them. But like I said, this one actually popped up on Big Bad Toy Store for retail. It was like $15.99. I ordered him, and in like 2 or 3 days I had him. So not too bad. Just, you know, keep an eye open on, you know, places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. You know, a lot of those places, they'll get like, you know, a few in at a time, and they, you know, nobody really knows that they go on. So you just happen across it, grab it, there you go. But hopefully we'll get, you know, more releases on these hard to find figures. But we'll take a look at the packaging real quick. Oh no, I apologize. We already looked at it. We're opening it. Just ignore me on that. Okay, so mini comic should be the same. It's got a little bit of glue on it at the bottom. So there's the mini comic, the same, Double Trouble. Yeah, there was a little bit of glue on the comic. Oh. I don't know if y'all keep the comics or not, but I think they're kind of neat. So we do have his Halbert, his bright green Halbert. It's pretty cool. And let's see if we have any. We got some rubber bands here at the bottom. And his cape is pushed through the plastic, so you'll have to maneuver it through the plastic. Or just do that. Oh, we got a hidden rubber band on the arms. Okay, so while it's off, the cape is kind of a soft vinyl. It's not fabric like the original was. So it's kind of just a soft vinyl. That just sits there. Now I do see an issue with the string. I'm not sure if it's coming through how thin that is, but I see that getting, you know, pulled or ripped or torn. So that might be an issue, you know, if the kids are playing with it and it gets a little rough. Excuse me. And the head. So there we go. So there is Scareglow. Now I don't know if this is showing up, but there is kind of a slight color variation between the body and like the arms and legs. I believe that's because the arm and legs are somewhat solid plastic, but the body, I believe the body is kind of a hollow plastic, so that might be the issue there. He does have a right grabbing hand. Left hand is open, so he can hold his halberd in his right hand. Okay, rubber band hiding. So I'll go ahead, I'm going to take the cape off so we can get a better look at the articulation. So the arms, just your standard Origins movement. And the waist and the legs. So as far as removable pieces, the head comes off, the arms come off, the waist and legs come off, or the boots come off. So there is him taken apart. Now I know that we had a Masters of the WWE glow-in-the-dark Undertaker, which I did a review on prior. He's actually in storage right now. I have most of my collection in storage just because I don't have room. But it'd be interesting to see the two of them, you know, side by side, comparison-wise. But yeah, the body is hollow, so you can kind of see the color difference between the glow-in-the-dark pieces. But I'm going to charge him up real quick, and cut back to it, cut the lights off, see how good he glows in the dark, because I'm real curious to see that. So I'm going to cut to that real quick. Okay, so I've let him charge for a little bit. You can kind of already see he's got a little glow to him, but I'm going to hit the lights real quick. Oh, wow. So that glows real good. Of course, I had him laying like that, charging him. But that is, I am really impressed by how bright that is. Like I'm looking over the camera and it's just as bright. What you're seeing, and it's just as bright as what I'm seeing. So that's really cool. I'm really impressed with him. I mean, the bones, you see where the bones are. Really impressed. just in time for Halloween. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the review of Orko and Scareglow, and we'll catch you again next time.